of the game.
I'm at 10 seconds.
Okay. Nothing crazy yet. Oh, I turned off the. Uh-oh. How do I turn Fog of War? No, go away. Okay. I was like, I don't know where red team started. I couldn't see into the Fog of War.
All right. Riot's letting me catch up to live. Looks like we've got a fan. There's a leash.
Nami just got a double bounce bot.
All right. And we're live, folks. Thanks, Riot. Okay, so nothing exciting so far.
Excuse me.
So one thing that we didn't really talk about is Ornn's contribution to the team fight versus Kennan's contribution to the team fight. Kennan has
Go ahead.
I don't know. I was just thinking, trying to decide who has the advantage there. I think Ornn's is a bit more disruptive.
If Kennen jumps on the bot lane, then red side probably wins the fight. Squirtle probably comes out victorious. If he's able to stun the Nami and the Ashe, that's a win condition.
Right. Speaking of the bot lane, really good trade out of Ashe and Nami there.
Ooh, Nami took a tower shot for free.
That's not
Don't
good.
do that, silly girl. Nunu is waddling his way top. Double buff, Butterfree low. Here comes a snowball. There are a few rocks in that one. Oh, spicy dodge. Cornering like a madman. Unstoppable. Dodges the knockup, but sadly it's not enough. Forces the flash out of the jungler, but I don't know. I'm of two minds. Is it worth it to force the flash out if you're going to die anyways? Because then you're vulnerable next time. I don't know. Either way, as a top laner, that always makes me sad. First gank successful. But from the perspective of Butterfree, though, great gank, and no flash top means probably going to see a snowball again.
Yeah, and he definitely has a firm command over how to move around with that snowball. Not at all surprised to see that gank successful. Call friends, we're staying a little bit there. Jace doing some stuff.
Yeah, Jace needs to watch his mana, but you get a little bit back if you melee some minions in cannon form. Jace does a lot of damage.
Really nice stacking of spells there from Squirtle Squad's bot lane. They just forced the heal out of the Ashe.
Premature. Was it going to kill her? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, she wasn't ignited or anything.
She still has a pot and a Nami. I don't think you needed to stun there. But to each his or her own, I do suppose. No new coming mid. Zoe shouldn't have to flash. Definitely takes the knockup. Hecarim for the counter engage decides against it. And the Raptors reset. Price to pay for being a friend. Alright, let's look at CS.
Excuse me.
Pretty square across the board. Kennen is a little bit down, even though Ansem has died. Pardon me. That's 2 tower shots that we've seen taken for free. Because it's not the end of the world. Jace is going back. Let's see what he purchases with only 1,700. Yeah, you can buy it. Yep.
That is a solid skin, though. Gotta admit. Although
Rated Direct Academia one, yeah.
The differentiation between the hammer is a little. I'd like to see a little more. Because there's not a huge amount of difference between melee and.
It's just yellow.
Yeah.
Oh no, that might just be because you empower the first auto attack when you switch forms. Let's see what color it is.
Yeah, but the shape of it doesn't change anywhere near as much as it does on the other skins. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
No, I agree. Especially since the whole world shakes when Ezreal casts anything in his skin.
He is the protagonist. Hecarim working his way into Tribrush bot lane.
Sneaky pony. Happy feet. Nami does not dodge.
Oof.
Ooh, takes a serious amount of abuse. The Q and W combo from the Morgana and the... Oh, don't stop
Butterfree
talking. Nunu.
finds Hecarim, and that
Automatic
is...
goodbye. Flash Q.
Yep.
Good night.
His lane lost priority when Nami took all that damage. That Kaisa W on the back end of the... Well, because she's getting, you know, extra damage off of the Morgana Q, so she's getting plasma procs on top of it. So, but oh my gosh, that is no joke.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like,
I
does it
don't
always do that
remember.
much damage?
I
Take
feel
its
like
Aura's
it didn't.
ring?
I don't remember it hitting that
She has a
hard.
pickaxe. And the pickaxe might betray the Manamune. It could
Yeah.
also be Guinsoo's first.
Now that you
Or
can't
an IE
run.
for that matter.
Vepner comes in for the disengage, smites Jace for reasons.
Regardless of the success of the endeavors, the junglers on both sides have done a good job of matching each other's pressure, being where they need to be, understanding the pressure on the map, and really kind of skirmishing. We don't really see too many one-on-ones, but we've seen a lot of 2v2s just being where they need to be together at the same time.
If Ultimate Ace has missed a W this game, we haven't seen it. Big Paddle Star coming in from Ziggy does not land, uses it to clear the wave.
Once Jace gets a little more, probably longsword or two, he doesn't. Oh, he stays. Greedy,
Yeah, no,
greedy.
yeah. I don't
Okay.
think you win that one, Hecarim. Free tower shot. Our supports are being a bit aggro tonight, which is fine. I like that in a support.
Good, it's fun to see.
I don't think you want to be there. Oh, there comes the ult. Nice two-man ult.
Oh, but he flashed. No, is he live? It's okay. 1 for 1. But as the 1v2, Ornn does a good job of securing his kill.
Yep.
No teleport on the side of Ansem, so he is going to miss a little bit of farm. Nunu does a good job of pushing the wave in first top laner, ensuring that it's going to bounce. For those of you watching, if anybody in solo queue flames you for pushing a wave under these conditions, let them know that they're dummies in the most polite way possible. Say, this is actually what we should be doing. I have demolish, and then mute them.
Or just mute. Just go straight to the mute. That's my policy.
Straight to the mute. Now, it's an educational opportunity. You're welcome for pushing your way for you, getting a demolish proc, and then snowballing away. It's such a funny thing. So we saw Nunu top. Hecarim knows he's safe to invade. Oh, that was the first one that I saw him miss, and it almost sniped him off the blast gun.
BF sword out of Kaisa, so that's going to be a first item IE.
Yeah.
A little bummed. Wanted to see the Manamune, but that's fine. Ornn's damage is no joke there.
No, the brittle procs are spicy. Let's see what he's building first. Yeah, Abyssal Mask. That's a good item. Helps him be tanky, get some 10% CDR, I believe.
Some sustain in lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he levels up.
Passive.
Yep.
I don't know if it's... it's Eternity now. Oh, I paused. Hold on, I gotta catch up. It's Eternity, so when you take damage, you get mana. When you spend mana, you get health back. You don't get
Ziggy just missed the paddle star, but hits the dragon, so the dragon's hitting Ziggy for him. A little bit. That was that chess game we were talking about there.
Reminiscent of Baron last game, the dragon is having none of it. Get out of my pit.
And another W landed by Kaisa.
Oof. Morgana has been nailing these.
Okay,
findings.
big fight bot lane. Ult out of Hecarim gets Kaisa moving. She's done. TP in from the top laners.
Tardy though.
Yep. The Ornn ultimate does its part, and they managed to get 2 for none. About to be 3.
Another great bubble.
The Snowball
Oh
disengage.
no! Greedy, greedy.
Yep. That Jace is also
Frozen
running for
2.
his life in mid lane.
First rule of the Art of War, folks. If it's a 2-to-1 fight, you shouldn't take it.
I thought the first rule of
Period.
the art of war was never start a land war in Asia.
Well, nobody follows that.
And we get our
And off the
first.
tail end of a 4-man bot is Infernal Drake.
Yep. Squirrel
There's
Squad
Zone
does
Doctor.
not want to give that up
Abort.
lightly. Their jungler's back up and heading down through blue buff.
I can win this. Oh no, Hecarim's
There
down.
goes Hecarim.
Oh no! Oh no! Morgana, Mycroft with a fantastic binding. That's 5 for 5, I think, are the last ones that I've seen at the very least.
Yep.
Oh, nap time for the Nunu. Nothing comes of it.
I think the lesson here
Snowball
is
mid.
no objective is ever truly secured until it's dead.
Wink. That is the longest snowball. Well, biggest snowball ever. Longest cast ever. Oh! Ash ult.
And
Nami
there's the
follows up.
cleanse.
Cleanse flash. No, Nami almost got it. That's okay.
So that
The pedal star.
it was not the cleanse that you were hoping for, but it was effective in keeping Jace alive.
Yes.
3 plates to Squirtle Squad's bot lane off of this whole mess.
Ooh. Pardon me. And Demolish Brock, I don't think they'll get the second one. Oh, they're diving. Just barely. Just a baby dive. Just a little trade. Another great point. Sometimes, even when it's a 3v3 or a 5v5, you're allowed to trade. You're allowed to engage, fight, and then disengage. I think that's a point that's missed a lot, especially in team settings. You don't have to go all in every time forever, no matter what, when somebody casts one ability.
Yeah. Backwards is a direction.
Not for Hecarim. Bepnar has only gone so deep on his Hecarim ults over the past, I guess, almost 70 minutes now. Here we go. Ghost is online. Big hit. Super chunk. Ult fears him back. Ashe secures the kill. There it is. Good job putting the gold on the right carry there. 2-0-2 out of the Ashe. Lethal tempo Ashe. We won't talk about why that's the wrong choice. Nah, I'm just a biased weirdo.
Well, if it works for you, it works for you.
Oh, immediately ults the Nunu. I don't think you have kill pressure there, but I appreciate the vigor.
This is the second time we've found Nunu by himself mid lane.
Well, they just bopped the Jace. They jumped on the Jace. Hecarim ulted, ghosted every which way possible to secure. Push the gold onto the Ashe. Kennen's rotating. What's the name of his E? Surge? Lightning Rush. Do you have a Surge in anything? Oh, Electrical Surge is a W. Got it. You are so fast when you pop that E. As Kennen. Here comes another snowball mid. Ansem should be able to... No! A little bit tardy. Makes him flash instead. Gets the stun. Double ult. And he goes down. Oh my. That's a well-timed snowball to deny Ansem his dash to safety.
Well, as I said, this is one of Butter Freelo's better champions. That being said, we're 15 minutes of the game, and already Ornn is a lot to chew through.
It's also a lot bloodier this game is than the last, at least early on. Here comes Kobe again.
A lot more
from
fighting.
downtown. Oh, he misses. Never mind. LeBron. Ducky with some fancy feet that night. Morgana, please. They have children. They have a family. Alright, Ziggy, are you a full item yet? Almost. How much gold do you have? Ziggy, go home. You can buy a Ludens. Ziggy has 1265 in his pocket. Oh, hit Jace. He does a good job of
Crucial black
tanking.
shield there. Somehow he missed. I think he gets bonus points for not hitting anybody with that shock blast. Because, I mean, if you can get a shock blast through all
For the
five...
fans at home keeping score.
Like, that's hard to do. There were 5
Nunu
people
has
there.
1,800 gold. Everybody, gentlemen's agreement, take a recall, go buy, spend the gold in your pockets, please.
We've got item advantage. They haven't chopped. Neither have we. Well, who cares?
Well, I guess we're going to engage then.
They're here, we're here. Let's all just have some fish.
There has been a lot of kind of waffle dancing, like 5-man posturing, like, we're going to do it? Yeah, we're here. Morgana shield again. Ansem gets a 2-man knockup. Hecarim always in the back line. Sadly, nobody else can follow up. 1 for 1.
Oh.
Are the slows enough? Oh, what a great bubble. Forces the flash. Oh, and they pop the cannon. What a fantastic trouble bubble. Moving forward, pressing mid. Do we retreat to an objective? No, we're going to keep pushing the lane. Zoe has a flash and blue buff available.
It's that dang Cloud Drake again.
But Cloud's good. We have a Hecarim. There's a flash. Is it enough? Nope. A little bit wide, but it's going to expire anyways. It's fine. There's another Paddle Star, and a little bit short. So instead of pushing the wave and then just watching them wave clear, shove hard, go to an objective, force a fight. You have numbers advantage. Hecarim's coming back up. I feel like keeping up the tempo, they get it anyways, but I feel like if you press fast and rotate faster, you're allowed to up the tempo, recall, get the wave mid, and then fight for the next objective. Right now, you're missing a wave top. Zoe catches the one mid, but now Nunu has priority on vision. Tighter rotations, folks.
Well, we'll keep an eye out on that as the season goes on and see if our teams pick up on those things and kind of work out some of those kinks. For Source God, this is their first competitive game in at least 6 or 7 months.
Yes, and it's also a lot easier to call it from the ultimate green. I'm not just dead and watching the game. I'm watching both sides play the game and shouting at how they don't know what they don't know.
Right. What's Fog of War, right? Now, looking at our lanes, we've got 3 kills on the Ashe. Lethal Tempo not slowing her down at all.
It's a great rune. I'm just whining.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I like it too. Don't get me wrong. Zoe doing her job. Jace doing a lot better on the CS. Remember last time Ziggy jumped out to a huge Ashe arrow return. Here comes the
party shield. Ansem with the ult, 2-man knockup. Hecarim immediately ults in the back line. That time you have a little more follow-up. Cleanse out. Hecarim's fast enough. You see the Zoe jump forward with the auto attack. That's a pretty sweet little 1 for none.
Was that the? I think that was the passive on her W, wasn't it?
No, casting an ability basically gives her a little sheen proc, so she pressed R and then auto attacked him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Ooh, a little bit wide, but the angle doesn't go that far if he doesn't aim it that far right.
So Ashe has a Zeal item and a. Yeah, they're gonna go for top lane. They don't have enough damage to do a 20-minute Baron.
No, you need tank, you need time, you need DPS. They have the tank, they perhaps have the time, but
yeah, they don't have the DPS yet.
And frankly, if everybody's auspiciously gone from the map, they're going to rotate the Baron. There's no way around it. TP in out of Ansem to defend the tower, but it goes down anyways to the Demolish proc from the Nunu. A very long bubble just for style points on the left. One of the more fun Bard tunnels is actually if you go to the blue side, bot side where Krugs are, you can cast what I assume a bubble is. I don't play that much Zoe, but you can cast a tunnel from that whole length of the wall. And it is one of the longest tunnels in the game. I assume that's one of the longest bubbles in the game too. That's another good angle. Snipe to Jake.
Boom! Ow!
Whoa!
Gotta get that shield down.
Yeah, still 3/4 of his health. Let's call it 2/3. Be a little conservative. Ansem, do you have ult? Horn
Ansem
is
does.
ready to go. Here comes this.
Yeah, it's interesting with for Squirtle Squad, you've got the snowball for the engage, and that's about it. There's a ton of disengage in the form of the Ash Arrow, the Horn, the Nami ult.
As far as running at them engage, yes, but a flank from a flash empowered cannon is a pretty solid engage as well.
True.
But he's getting dove. Run, little Yordle friend. Ah! Oh, what a great proto belt! Oh! Olay! Not today, Kinnan says. You can't touch me. Oh, Jace just loves eating those bubbles. Is that a laugh out of the cannon? Honestly, he deserved it. I won't report him. It was a good dodge.
It was
5 versus 1. They got the tower, but Kenan baits out a few cooldowns and escapes with his life. His stupid little walking animation. It's like ninjas apparently run with their hands behind their back, but it looks like he's like sneak crouch walking, like duck walking.
We call that I will be the Hokage.
Yes. Someday the 5th Hokage.
So, Paid by Steve heads back to the base to spend some of that well-earned gold. Squirrel Squad works to get some vision around Baron Pit and hopefully clean up that last little bit of jungle and get top wave pushing away.
Infernal Drake is looming.
Oh boy.
20 seconds. Más o menos.
And Paid by Steve has the inside track on that one because Squirtle Squad is in base and they have to go through a lot of darkness to get there as Ash clears out the last bit of vision that they have in that area. There is one ward on the wrong side of the wall by Baron Pit for...
Alright, they're just going to start it. Say, come and get it. This is our Infernal Drake. And I don't know that Nunu's going to get there in time to contest. Blasted from the Ash. Follow-up from the Nami. Tries to Protobelt dodge that one. Doesn't quite get it. Flashes into the middle of him. Zonia's comes through.
Ash goes down to Jace.
Become a Baron.
Ooh. I don't know what. I guess Mycroft wanted to make sure there was no auto followed up. But that is 3-0. No, 3-1. They did lose the cannon. I'm not sure.
This is a good flash.
I mistook Ansem for Nunu there. So
cannon. There's the flash.
So they use their pressure to pick up mid lane tower, and there was, yes, as you're saying, the flash engage from Kennen definitely turned that fight. And an infernal apiece for both teams. Take a quick look here and see what's... Oh, and we've got another infernal coming up.
There's almost a 3,000 gold lead on the side of the Squirtle Squad.
Which is interesting because the game doesn't really feel that way.
It doesn't. Where's the gold at? Give me the gold. I guess it's on Nunu, which might be why, because tanks are tanky, but in as much as the Zoe having 3 of their kills and Ash having 3 of their kills, you feel that a lot more. Alright, poshing around Baron. Oh, one of my least favorite things, okay, he gets one of those. One of my least favorite things about the Duskblade passive is that it procs for, like, it procs on a little blue ward there. And that, like, I don't need to know that that's there, Duskblade.
It procs on a pink ward, too.
Oh. Uh-oh, cleanse. Okay, Hecarim wanted it.
Kennen and Hecarim, ships that pass in the night. You're going this way, well, I'm going this way.
High five. Nodded their heads in mutual respect and waddled back to their teams. That'll start. Ooh! That was a good shock blast aimed back at the returning Zoe. Another W. For those of you keeping score at home, how many is that? Can you get it in the chat? 7 in a row. No. I lost track of the Morgana. I got distracted by the Kennen.
I think we're double digits now on.
Oof. As I say it, she misses. Alright. Kennen's looking, but he doesn't have flash, so it's you need to find a flank. There's been a lot of 5-man posturing, like
Well, yeah,
somebody step up.
We're
It's been a tug
definitely
of war.
in ARAM mode right now.
And if you look, this actually
Oh,
favors.
and he baits out the dash from Ornn, but no.
Now is the time to engage on the side of the Ornn, because you got waves pushing top.
Uh-oh, there's the
no.
Ornn horn.
I can. Here's Zhonya's. A little bit of damage before he's going to eventually fall. Ashe is going to come in and clean up.
Yep.
Jace is alive somehow by the sliver of someone else's teeth, because that is a very, very low Jace.
Ziggy almost gets that paddle star, but that's a 3 for 1 off of Kennen getting hit by that bubble. That Nami bubble started that fight, and now they are on to Baron.
Yep. Kennen has to get to Ashe because she is, I would argue, 5-1 puts her ahead. Zoe's a threat, a little bit gated by cooldowns. You can kind of weave around her abilities, but it's the sustained damage from the Ashe in these fights that's really ensuring that they come out ahead. Nunu might go for something fancy, but he's going to have to wake up first.
He does have flash.
Well, last Q smite.
Not. Yep, he did steal it. It is. You can't. It's so hard to outsmite a Nunu.
Yeah.
Because his consume does
That's
so much.
2 Baron steals this series.
Yep.
1 for each team. Ziggy last time. That was just. Yeah, you can't force that. Oh no, we're diving. Guys, you have Baron. Oh god! Oh god!
That is a tanky Nunu. He does have Warmogs. He'll be okay in about 4
really,
seconds.
You can't really feel the effects of the fed Nunu. We're feeling it now, folks.
So that's a
Baron allows him to break the bait.
And that's a 6K gold lead, 5.4K gold lead for Squirtle squad.
Yeah, that is not good. They were eking their way back into it. I don't know, throw might be too hard of a word because it's definitely not over yet. But giving the Baron over, losing the inhibitor and a tower, and now another Infernal Drake falls the way of Squirtle Squad. This is a huge swing. And I think it's not insurmountable, but it's looking that way. If they get one solid push, get another inhibitor, it's rough to come back. It's going to be a hard 7 minutes.
Well,
8 minutes.
They started that Baron without their jungler. Like Hecarim was not available for that Baron.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of like Lee, Nunu, Cho'Gath. There's just some people to a lesser extent.
To a certain extent too.
Callista. There's just some champions you have to account for when you're trying to take a neutral objective because they change the dimensions of that fight so much.
Yes. Kais is getting a little bit extra gold and experience mid. They already have super, so they don't need to push up much past the river there. It'll naturally push. Nunu, doggy run. What is that? It's like galloping. This is like super fast out of the base animation. I've never seen that. Red buff is up for the side of the Squirrel Squad, but they're posturing bot.
Which is, I think, where they need to be. Get this lane pushing, get that tower down. If you can get it in to inhibitor, then great.
Yeah. Kennen does not have teleport, so just be together. Jump on the first person you see. And you want to look to close out the game here if you're Squirtle Squad. You don't really want to stall out another 25 minutes like last time.
God, no. Kennen does have flash for the flash ult if he wants it.
Again, he needs to get on the Ashe. And preferably Ashe Nami. Ult comes through. Morgana doesn't shield herself. Zonya's the Hecarim engage. Kennen gets his ult. Can he flash on the back line? Nope. Falls down before. Ansem retreats. Successful tower defense. We lost Hecarim because Lord knows that Tony's going all the way every single time.
And he went the warrior build too, so he's
Not quite so
squish
tanky.
as heck right now.
Yeah. Inhibitor's fallen. There's no real recourse here. Great bubble. They're trying to tank it, but Zoe still finds the angle. Ansem with the 4-man knockup. Double bubble. Toil in trouble. So many ways to put these people down. Ken is the only one left.
Oh!
Oh, it's down the angle. He can't flash it, and it's a triple kill to the Zoe. Talk about a tower defense. Let's go.
So, something happened in the middle of that fight that I think Squirtle Squad lost track of. Their Baron buff ran out as they were trying to rotate toward the mid.
Oh no! I didn't even see that.
They lost a little bit of gas. They were running on fumes when they took the inhibitor. Probably should have backed out at that point.
That's okay. What a great play. Both sides so far. Fantastic contest yet again, as if I expected anything else. 2 inhibitors down. Still have to be patient. 5 minutes? 6 minutes? 5 minutes? Timer on the inhibitor?
6.
6. So, and there's about a 2-minute differentiation between mid and bot. No objectives on the map for quite some time. We're just clearing waves and catching farm, trying not to get caught. And I used the double negative purposefully because we're stalling. On the side of well, Squirtle still wants to press top, but
it's the only place for them to be right now, unless they try to set up a pick.
Yeah, and you can, I mean, you can always just barrel down mid. Kennen sadly used his flash when he was put to sleep. I think he was trying to flash over the wall, get some extra distance away, just a little too short, and wasted his flash. It's better to just die there and have flash for the next engage, but I'm sure he's already aware of that.
It is, but man, that's one of those things that's almost an instinctual flash. Like,
yeah,
it's a better player than me.
Orin Hecarim. One with the double knockup, no real follow-up. Nami with the interrupt, another bubble coming out. Ash is layering on the DPS, Anthem is re-engaging, Trouble Bubble is about to come off cooldown. See if we get a good angle. Kennen comes in with a quadra stun. Kaiser's starting to run on some DPS.
Rage Blade just stocked. There goes Nami.
Triple kill.
She missed a W.
Zoe's trying to bop some people. Meanwhile, the
Kennen counter engage there,
not distracted by the mechanics.
Kennen counter engage there completely changed the complexion of that fight. Ash was just shredding people, and then she wasn't.
Yep. And that's what needs to happen. Kennen has to put a freeze, and with the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, I guess that helps a little bit. Hecarim is just chomping through this Nunu, but he's going to snowball to safety. Meanwhile, top tower inhibitors going down. That is double super spawning for at least 2 minutes, probably 3 waves worth of.
So one thing that was happening with Hecarim there, we were talking about how he's squishy. He had the advantage of Zoe's damage healing him inside of his W, which let him stay in that fight a lot longer than he normally would have been able to.
What an interesting interaction and a fantastic acknowledgement of secret tankiness out of the Hecarim W. Supers. Oh no, a mid inhibitor came back up. So no double supers, but we still got top and bottom super spawning. Dragon is being taken. I assume that means Squirtle Squad moves immediately towards Baron, but Kennen's going to reset. No flash for, what is that, another minute?
So we've got...
That's the cooldown we need to watch. I guess Morgana too.
Another thing I want to call out is we're starting to see everybody on Pay by Steve, except for the support, has their Ornn items now. So you've got the upgraded Trinity Force, the upgraded Luden's Echo, the upgraded Fork, the upgraded Abyssal Mask.
And when Anthem pops 17, it's 1 per level after 13, I want to say.
So if you're Anthem, who do you put that next one on?
Oh, everyone gets 1 and Ornn gets 2.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I think Redemption has an available upgrade. I think that's the choice. And it's just a little bit extra stats, right? Makes it just that much more efficient. All right,
Free
starting
gold.
up the Baron. The fight to end all fights. Ash Arrow comes through.
Horn comes
Triple
through. He gets down
knockout.
to 2 people. Jace is
Heck
going down
of
awfully
immediately.
fast. Ash is, nobody is getting anything onto Ash. That was incredible engage from Paid by Steve.
They need to get back and defend their base. Another W coming through ultimately. So this is...
So
is the tower gonna fall? There's so many super minions.
I wish
There's
I could do
so
the
many
picture-in-picture thing. We do get... are they? Yep, both Nexus turrets fall.
It's not ideal. Oh, you better... The mid inhibitors might go down too. The minions are absolutely terrorizing this base right now.
Go
Oh
Winions,
my
go.
gosh, this is a nightmare. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious.
The inhibitor lives with
250
250 HP. Was it 200?
Yeah, it regens a little bit, but I 250, same deal. Close enough to be very scary. I just... The name for this comp is, let's see. Oh my goodness.
So one thing...
I don't know enough about My Little Pony to make a bubble reference, but there are 2 bubbles and a horse, and I want something to be happening.
2 bubbles and a horse. I'm glad I didn't see that movie. So anyways, next up is Elder Dragon coming up. We've got 2 Infernal Drakes on the side of Squirtle Squad. So as much as Paid by Steve wants that dragon, they definitely want to keep it out of the hands. But we've got an
Ashura
Orn.
got eaten by the shield.
It
Morgana
did.
knocked up. I think it's just a null. I think it's just a wash there.
Yep.
Just wait the extra 80 seconds and have those cooldowns reset. The gold is all but equalized as well. We're 1 Infernal shy of each other, and 1,500 gold down. But again, very, very even. Inhibitors and an open nexus.
So now we've got 3 inhibitors down for...
Bubble lands on Jace. That's going to be a lot of damage coming through. Hecarim immediately deletes Jace.
I'm going to be honest. I want to see a little bit of patience out of Squirtle Squad here. Instead of trying to get over to top lane, just leave.
Right.
You've got 3 inhibitors.
And now we're even on gold. In fact,
Yeah, it's par.
Just took the lead. 27 to 20. Still, it's pretty bloody, right? More kills than minutes in this game so far.
It's a good football game. But yeah, no. So for those of you who don't know, it is the next best thing to impossible to defend your base with 3 inhibitors down.
While trying to fight off the enemy team.
So,
especially if they have a late game buff.
Yep. What I'd loved to have seen from Squirtle Squad there is just, okay, you got the inhibitor, just back out, leave. Fighting retreat, just get out of there, and let the super minions start to do their thing. Just walk them into the base. You can come over, get this Elder Dragon, and then just clean things up. But instead,
go ahead.
They try to move over to top lane and get picked in the transition.
Mm-hmm. It was the combination Ornn and Hecarim. A fight is brewing over this Elder Dragon. Kennen just popped level 16 and has nearly 4 items, as well as his flash is available. The fight to determine the game is nigh. I think it's going to be over this buff.
Yeah,
Elder Dragon.
Because Paid by Steve can't let them have a 2 Infernal Elder.
No.
So yeah, no, this is the line in the sand or the water, as the case may be. Shockwave onto Ornn does nothing.
Yeah. Knock up on the Morgana. Did she shield herself?
Hecarim ult gets onto Jace. Jace goes down super fast. Orenhorn does really nothing,
The
but
smallest snowball ever. Yep. Actually, just allowed to run through.
Squirtle
Cannon wasn't
Squad
there, boys. Can't
is
posture without the cannon.
absolutely split apart. Ash or Kaisa gets hunted down. Kennen and Nunu head back mid to just try to push a wave. I don't know,
I mean,
Kennen.
snowball into their base? Question mark. It's
Team,
just one.
yeah.
That's so cheeky, though. That's.
I don't know. I think
that's low percentage. Low percentage.
Yeah, no. Too little, too late.
Oh no!
Yep, that's gonna be game. I think. Long death timer. Well, no. Jace is up, Morgana's up, Kai'Sa's up. They're not gonna get because they have to push into supers mid. They could maybe get something top lane.
Definitely not after they have the Elder Dragon. That's a sad one. They're definitely getting an inhibitor. There's no way.
Morgana got caught there. Well, Kai'Sa's up now.
Yeah. I think you give. I think you have to give. You might not even have a choice.
Yeah, no. Ultimate Ace.
Immediately.
Yep, that's game.
Yep, you have to give that there, boys. Stopwatch comes through. He's going to get bubbled anyways. Knocked up. Hecarim multi. Ornn is just tanking the tower because why not? And a fantastic series. Fun to watch. Great plays from both sides. Absolute atrocities in those team fights. Committed on both sides. Fun to watch.
Oh, definitely. That was an amazing game. A lot of fun to watch. Hats off to both teams. And if you could ever pick a couple of games to set the tone for a competitive league, for the first game out of the gate, new league, new season, that was a pleasure to be a part of.
Yeah, what else do you need? Pop me some popcorn.
So, taking a look at things, Lethal Tempo clearly slowed Ash down. She only got 16 kills.
Yeah, you could have so
assists.
many more. So many more.
And
6-1 out of Zigster.
I think there was looking at things across the board here.
Should we?
Really impactful game from the Hecarim. Crucial ults late game, combining with the Ornhorn.
Yes, the timing.
Yeah, that engage was just so much. As soon as one person from Squirtle Squad stepped over, put their toe over line, it was just a go. Whether they got hit with a Nami bubble, Ash arrow, Ornhorn. There were so many go buttons.
Would you? Well, should we pull in Ansem? Is that y'all want an interviewer? He says. Get a little bit of a player's perspective, and then as a final thought.
Yeah, sure.
Come on in.
Hello.
Hey, Ansem.
Sorry.
Well played.
Are you tired?
That was a grueling 2 games.
Yeah, we thought you guys were either finished or going to finish several times, but you kept proving us wrong. So, first of all, hats off to Paid by Steve. I hope you guys got the check from the mail, and thank you very. That was a hell of a way to start off Casual EAL's first season 0. Our first streamed game. It was a heck of a thing to watch. What coming into the game? What did you guys have any points of emphasis or things that you wanted to get done, and how did that go for you guys?
So a couple of things that we had in mind was some players' champion pools we knew we could pinch. Others we didn't know about just because they haven't been playing as much recently, at least. But we knew what our game plan was, and that was we put me on a tank. Taisa, we wanted him on we originally we were going to put him on a tank, but with how he and our AD carry have been playing, it's just better for him to be on a bully.
Yeah,
Which he played it beautifully.
it was interesting to me that as impactful as Nami was game one, they still insisted on taking Zerath away.
We were very surprised, and Tyso was very happy because that meant that other people could get their picks.
So what give us your Yelp review of Carol Franz's Rumble play.
Okay, so Yelp review 2 out of 5. Uh, and he would have gotten those 3 stars back, but he took Conqueror.
I mean,
So
it didn't
the
seem to slow him down too much.
Ansem's hate for Conquer continues, and I
Like it's
guess
specifically on Rumble just because it doesn't proc well on him.
fair enough. Fair enough.
But it's like in the 1v1 in lane, yes. But isn't it if you flame spitter 3 people, you get 3 stacks?
No, you only get the 1 stack.
Interesting.
Well, either way, we were very impressed with Carol's run. We were very impressed with your Ornn's ultimates. A lot of really good engage. Only saw a couple that went stray. All
The
around, just
alley oop with. Go ahead, sorry, keep
no.
going.
Go right ahead.
I was gonna say, just my favorite part was the alley oop dunks with a Hecarim. I know y'all are on comms and you're working, coordinating together, but it just perfectly timed double ults. I think maybe 5 or 6 times in a row, enough to where it was an accident when it didn't go off without a hitch. Very well done.
Yeah, so 3 of us are actually like IRL friends from before League even started. Like
Hmm.
we've known each other since high school.
Well,
Um,
there you
and I'm 25 now, so there you go for that.
go.
And then Tysa is and by far the best mage support from Vantage. So I knew that I had to try and pick him up if I could.
Red will fight you on that one as long as you don't ban Zyra.
Yeah, Red will Big Bad Red will come at me if I say that to him.
Well, fair play to you guys. Once again, we'd like to congratulate both Paid by Steve and Squirtle Squad for a hell
Yes.
of a first series.
Yeah, that was intense. Like we were all like, "The fuck do we do?"
It was
Because
intense to
like
watch.
because sometimes we would win the huge fight and then they would win a huge fight and we're just like, God, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah,
And
I'm blowing through every one of our F bombs already. Like
yeah,
It's
we're
okay. We were saving them for you.
yep. Well,
thank you.
we're close to midnight Eastern time. The kids should be in bed.
Yeah, we're
So
after hours.
yeah, we there was definitely a little bit of NA RAM going on, but that's fun to watch. And we've got just to let everybody else know who's watching the stream, we've got at least 2 more games scheduled for the stream. Check the schedule tab, check community announcements. If you're new here, please join our Discord server, join our community, and look for more things to come. Once again, my name is Oni no Ken, and I was joined tonight by Idacles. Idacles, I had a great time. Thank you for casting with me.
Thank you for having me.
And once again, thank you to Ansem for joining us for the post game. Check the schedule tab. I think our next streamed game is Wednesday night. I'll have to double check that. In any case, everybody have a lovely evening and keep the shiny side up.
Have a good
Likewise.
evening, everybody.